My name is Julie Schrader. I'm the founder and CEO of Innocence Freed. My desire is to serve and help as many human trafficking survivors and exploited survivors as we can as a group. It was a calling from the Lord in 2012. We believe that survivors who have lacked those life skills need life skills. So we became that organization that will wrap our services and individualize it for every person that we encounter.
I'm Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen. I've been in law enforcement for 29 years here in Douglas County in the Omaha area. Human trafficking is one of our passions here at the Sheriff's Office. We want to find a way to end it. We want to find a way to help connect vulnerable victims with the services that they need, the help they need, or the justice that they need to break free of that punishing, dangerous, and many times deadly cycle. We see a lot of system-involved youth who go on the run, oftentimes repeatedly, and while they are on the run, they are human trafficked. Now, it may not be the type of human trafficking that you may think of traditionally when you're watching a movie. We're not talking about young teenagers being transported across the country in crates and in chains, but it is human trafficking nonetheless.
Right now in the state of Nebraska, we have over 4,000 children that are in foster care. And these kids that I feel are all at risk to falling to human trafficking. The traffickers know how to pick out the vulnerable. One of her goals is to get a house to be able to house the survivors once they've gotten out of human trafficking. The need for that is really, really large. I think that making sure that they have a safe and protected home once they've gone out of the situation they were in is so key. So the house, once she gets it, and she will, is going to be very pivotal in the healing process from the people that are coming out of human trafficking, the survivors.
Absent intense therapy, it can create a perpetual cycle where the individual who is maybe sex trafficked today has a likelihood of potentially being the perpetrator or enabler for sex trafficking in the future. And that's why, people in our community like Julie Schrader are so important, because they not only are experts in this field, but Julie is a survivor. She knows what it's like to be a victim of sexual abuse and sex trafficking. And that gives her a unique ability to bring a higher level of empathy and care to the individuals that are the victims, with the ultimate goal of not only just breaking them free of that sex trafficking or sexual trauma, but helping them to heal, to regain a life of dignity and freedom and trust.
The amount of individuals that have been introduced to me or that I have met in the last 13 years, and where they came, where they are today, is night and day difference. They're able to have a family now, married, getting their kids back. We've seen incredible strides of courage and even leadership coming from survivors.
Find Julie. Yeah, find Julie. Find an organization like Julie's and just do it. Just go for it. I mean, it only goes up once you start healing. Basic needs met. So that was like food, clothing, hygiene. They helped me receive a grant that paid off all of my back debt and helped raise my credit a little bit. Well, she helped other people that I was in the program with get a vehicle. So that was huge, because then it's something that your pimp or the people involved can't take from you. 2025 has been great so far. I love my new job. I find healing in my job because I'm able to give back to others. It's like a constant reminder of where I was at and where I don't want to be. And so that pushes me to grow even farther.
Innocence Freed provides case management, one-on-one mentoring, We provide licensed therapeutic services through our therapy partners. We provide support groups, life skill classes. The horses provide that you can be yourself, peace, and you don't have to put on an act. And what getting on top of a horse or heading of a horse and looking into their eyes can do. And what that can do is it can help soften that heart that has been so injured, so hardened from all the injuries and trauma, that it allows her to soften. It allows a person to soften.
Julie's a survivor. She's an advocate, and she's a champion. She's a champion for victims. She's a champion for creating smarter public policies, not only to help support victims and rout out the perpetrators, but also to try to minimize future victims. But I also hope that as a community we rally around Innocence Freed to make sure they have the support and the tools that they need to serve this very vulnerable population.
The great thing about Innocence Freed is that it can be such a bridge in our community to put together and pull together resources from all over the city, from mentors to therapists to animal lovers. I mean, this organization has something for everyone.
Our plan is to open a house for adult female survivors. That is our hope, that is our goal, and that is what I see happening in the next 5 years. On behalf of the Innocence Freed team, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts